Okay.
Welcome to Way of the Cross encampment. We call it Shiloh. It's in Las Conchitas, Nicaragua. It's about 30 minutes from the Managua airport. Come on in and let me take you on a tour. First, we're going to take you up underneath the big gazebo. That's where our staff houses are. And just a lot of ministry goes on there. Come on. All of our staff live in these little round houses. Each house has 2 small bedrooms and a bathroom, a kitchen, and a little living room. And the staff is able to come out here, have fellowship with each other in the morning, just enjoy each other's company. And many times we'll kind of have a lot of the schooling, like if we're training on leadership, we'll do it underneath here. It's nice and breezy. It's just a nice place to be. We're starting to head down to where the chapel is at, and if you look, everything is blooming all the time here. I mean, everything is beautiful flowers and arches. And now we're going inside the chapel. A lot happens in this chapel. We do pastors' conferences here, youth events, plus Way of the Cross, we have our Sunday church in here also. Come on in the church. We can hold about 400 people in here. And we've had more in here, but on the average, it's pretty easy to hold about 400. Come on up this way. You can see the volcano out in the back, and it's smoking. And we'll show it to you a little bit more as we look at some of the spiritual walk. Our missionaries record the number of salvations that they have over here every month. And we want to know how many people are reaching for the Lord every month. We have a very powerful group of missionaries here on the camp, and we see any place from 150 to 500 salvations a month from this camp. And we're really geared around preaching the gospel message of Jesus Christ. Well, listen, now we're going to go on to the dormitories and the kitchen facilities. The Lord has really blessed us with plants and flowers that we've planted that seem to be blooming all the time. We have our own coconut trees over here. Our own coconut trees over here, and they're producing coconuts. We have mangoes and avocados and all kinds of citrus trees that are also producing fruit. This is our kitchen facility. We can feed a lot of people out of this, and everything's in tile, so it's just easy and to keep everything clean and ready to go pretty much all the time. These are our dormitories. We have a boys' dorm and a girls' dorm. We can easily handle 24 boys and 24 girls. In a pinch, we can add a few more. And each one of the dormitories have 2 showers and 2 stools, so it makes a nice place. This is where our missionary training students come. Also, if we have groups from America, they stay here too. Also, and I can remember when we planted all of these trees. It's just little bitty trees, and they've grown up so big and so beautiful. This is our water reservoir. We catch rainwater We have a good well that produces lots of water now, so we're not using this as much as we did. But we have the pipes coming through that catch the water from the roof of this building and put it in that tank. It holds 24,000 gallons. This walkway goes all the way around the camp. And it's always just very, very beautiful. We have benches and tables as you go around the walkway so that you can come out early in the morning and have a time of prayer. Looking over at the volcano once again. And we have all of the books of the Bible as you're walking along the walkway, and that's more for the missionary training students to help them learn the books. The neighbors over here planted a lot of squash, but a lot of their vines are coming over onto our place, so we might even get some squash ourselves. The bougainvillea is always blooming. This big round thing over on the right is where we burn our trash. And this over here is kind of a mini amphitheater where teams can come out. We start a bonfire and they can all sit down and just enjoy themselves. Lots and lots of bananas. I don't see any bananas yet, but we'll probably see some with bananas. We have a number of coffee trees here on the back of the property producing coffee. These berries are ready to pick. And they turn red. And you can see they're just absolutely loaded. This is another gazebo. It's just a nice place to come out, spend time with the Lord. It's cool underneath here, and the whole camp is designed to pull you closer to the Lord. It is designed for a more intimate relationship with the Lord in your prayers. I don't know if you can see with the sun shining, but there's a big cluster of bananas up there. It's a little water fountain. We don't run it all the time, but when we have guests here, we turn it on. The house on the right is where our director, Teresa, and her girls live. We have washers and dryers, but during the missionary training school, there's so many students, they have to come out and do their own washing by hand. This is our water system here on the right. Just recently, we've got a really good well. So we're able to keep the tanks full all the time. This is inside of our warehouse. If we get a lot of food in, we got a place to store it, but all of our equipment that we use when we're at Nicaragua, this is where we store it. And this is our little bitty laundromat over here on the left. down one of the walkways. If you were to enter the camp, you could go to your left and walk down the walkway here. This is like being in a secret garden. Everything is grown up so big. It's amazing how beautiful it is. We're going to kind of take the walkway to the right. A number of years ago, we were up on the Rio Esperanza in Nicaragua, which is fairly north, and we found this old boat. And I preach a message on getting out of the boat. The students kind of gather around and we get inside the boat, me and the translator, and we share the message. It's just something that they'll remember. Not out this way. And we kind of come out in a different area, but back out into the main area where the church is at and the dorms and stuff. But just wanted to give you a rough idea of what the camp looked like. It's always very, very beautiful, and it's a place that a lot of our missionary training students, even after they graduated, they come back, they just want to come back and spend time with the Lord out here on the walk. God bless you.